Welcome to this Auctonic video. Today we're going to have a look at creating items in volume. So when we were designing Auctonic, one of the key principles we wanted to create and to build into the very fabric of Auctonic was to support those users who want to customize every detail of listings, create absolutely beautiful listings in a very bespoke way, a very customizable way, as well as those users who want to list very similar items in significant volume. So it's something we've managed to do. It's a bit of a design optical illusion, but we've managed to make it happen. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate how we can do it. So let's say I have 10 listings that I want to get on, and they're all broadly similar. So let's say I've listed the first one of those. I'm now about to list the second. So on other platforms and on eBay itself, I would have to go in and create another listing from scratch. So to use an analogy, I would have to recreate the DNA of that listing 100%. Whereas in fact, the only change I want to make may be a small detail like the title or some images or anything at all really. But the DNA of that listing is mostly the same. With Auctonic, it's entirely different, and it's designed for speed and for volume. So if I go into create listing, I can remember we're doing the second listing, so I've already listed my first item. What I'm going to do is go in and load the saved template for that first item. What we're going to do is use Michael McIntyre's book Life and Laughing as an example. So let's assume I've already listed this, but let's say I want to list a second similar item. Maybe it's a book by Michael McIntyre, maybe it's a different edition of this book, maybe it's a different title, so I could go in and change the title. I could do whatever I wanted, so a different book. I could go in and change the price. Let's do that. This is a more expensive book. I could go in and change the images if I so desired. I could change the description if I so desired. I could change the marketplace I sell in. I could change my global settings. I could change my preferences settings as well. Once I'm happy that I've customized that listing, and again, if I'm making a very small change, so for example, let's say I'm just changing the title, I'm just changing an image, I'm just changing a tiny bit, it's not going to take me a long time. All I then need to do is go verify a list item. I'll just click that now. And remember, this creates a completely new listing that is in almost every way identical to the first listing, but different according to the user specification. So it's an incredibly powerful way to create a lot of very similar listings in a very short space of time. What I would then do is click list item and get a confirmation message that my item had been listed.